See you, dear. Thanks for the lift home. Thanks for cutting my hair. I'll be about an hour and a half. Okay? Say hello to the viewers, Mrs. O.
Hello, everybody.
Mrs. O is driving home, and I'm going to go for a litter pick. So, I'll see you at home. Have fun. Don't miss me too much.
Don't worry, I will not miss you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of the Magnificent 7. Well, Mrs. O has just dropped me off, as you've seen. I'm going to head into Stockley Park, follow it all the way along down to the canal, and then I'm going to walk along the canal from down to Hayes. So I've got a little walk after Hayes, but I will be stopping at Hayes as far as this video is concerned. So I think it's time, guys, that we just got on with it. I've had a long day at work, and let's get on with it. Right, here we go. We're off to a good start, guys. We're off to a good start. Just cleaning up this entrance. So let's chat about the plan then. So the plan, as I said, is going to just walk through about half of this bottom area of Stockley Park. I call the top area the bit on the other side of the bridge. This is like the bottom area. So I'm going to walk, as you say, about half of it, and then make my way down to the canal. Let's just get small dick out a sec. There's one in here. I said to Mrs. O, I wasn't going to get too distracted by this. I was only really going to get what was in my way, if that makes sense, rather than digging around looking for it too much. So, right, guys, so let's cut to the chase. First things first. It was 5 days ago since I made the last video in that park in Hayes. So I got home, had a lovely cut on my head. So I had a bath. I was bleeding all in the bath. Mrs. O came up. I said, have a look at that for us, dear. What have I done? She says, you have sliced all the skin off, you fool. I told you not to go there. Anyway, so I sort of, what the branch had done is sort of sliced me as much as it didn't dig in that far, believe it or not, but it took a nice slice out of the top of my head. And yeah, basically I had an headache for 2 days as well. Didn't have to give it a whack, but that was then, guys. This is now. So this is a much easier walk for me. So yeah, I've been working with Mrs. O today, but it was a bit quiet, so she cut my hair for me as well. So just a very quiet day today, though. Quiet day, but nevertheless, sometimes it's nice just to not go to work and be like, you know, all day long. So that was it, really. Yeah, so just keep walking through here, guys. At the moment, I think last time I was in here was a little while ago. Can't even remember the last time I was in here, actually. But we will just keep walking along, and we will see what delights we manage to get today on today's video. Stockley Park to the canal to home. Right, guys, not a great deal to report in here at the moment. Crikey, it's the Rozzers on Dawley Road. Yeah, not a lot to report in here at the moment, guys, to be honest. It's not too bad. I did come in here with the dog, didn't I, a little while ago? With old Roasty. So, well, that was a little while ago. But in general, it's not too bad at the moment. I won't grumble. I won't grumble. The cleaner it is, the happier I am. So I've got a little picture here to share with you guys. So George messaged me the other day. He phoned me on WhatsApp, but the call kept cutting out. So I just messaged him. I said, just call me when you get a better signal. I didn't know he was flying. So he landed obviously and called me. Oh, dug into the sand there. So he landed and called me and said, oh Dad, guess where I am? I said, well, I'm not bleeding psychic. So he'd flown from San Diego up to San Francisco with his friend. So that's quite a flight. That's about 450 miles even flying. I said, what are you doing up there? He said, oh, my friend fancied some pizza. So he flew up here in his plane. He said, I've gone with him for the ride. Little picture here of his route. Just coming up on screen. So I was like, wow. So that was a good few hours in the bank for little baby George. Actually, saying about little baby George, you might see him on a video soon. He's coming over in about a month's time, actually. Little baby George. And he said, I'll come out litter picking with you, Dad, if you want. I said, yeah, all right, mate, that'd be nice. Want to spend some time with him. I don't get to see him very much nowadays. Told him I'd thrash him at golf as well. Thrash him at golf. So, guys, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do 2 film reviews on today's video, because I haven't done many, so I might as well get a couple in while they're still relevant. Otherwise, they're going to be 10 years old. So while we're walking along, I'm going to do the first film. I'll do the second one when I'm down on the canal. So the first one is called Icon, Lauren. Oh, look at this open space. That open space is perfect to put the finger there for an icon. Icon, Lauren. Icon. The Amateur. The Amateur. Right, so the Amateur, guys. I'll cut to the chase. Mrs. O wanted to watch this one more than me. She said, oh, I'm looking forward to that film. So I said, all right, we'll watch it. So we went and watched The Amateur. It's a guy in it called Rami Malek. Now, he was the guy who played Freddie Mercury in that Queen movie a few years ago, Bohemian Rhapsody. And he also played the villain in the last James Bond film. So, Rami Malek, that's him. So he played, basically, the gist of the story is this. He works for like the CIA as just like a computer operative. He's just an oik, basically. He's a gopher. Go for this, go for that. And he collates information, but his wife gets killed in an attack in London. Anyway, so basically he goes to his superiors and says, I want serious vengeance. I want serious vengeance. Teach me how to become an agent. So they're like, are you serious? Have a look at yourself. You're not no killer. He says, no, I want vengeance. Anyway, he goes to some CIA boot camp for a couple of weeks to learn the basics of being like a CIA operative, shall we say. And basically the story goes from there, where he don't seek out new life and new civilizations. That's clever, mate. Throw your bottles just here, look. No, he seeks out his killers, basically. But he's being watched as well by the CIA. Oh, gonna have to get small dick out. There's one there. It's just beyond my reach. Have a play with small dick in public. Oh, gotcha. There's another one right in there, but that's way too far in. It's 30 feet in. I'm not going in there and getting stung for one bottle. So, so that was the gist of the film, really, guys. So a couple of parts of the film just really cheesed me off. For example, they show his wife flying off on an American Airlines A380. Yeah, they show the wife flying off on an American Airlines A380. I'm like, American don't have the 380. They just don't have that aircraft. And then he says to the wife, how long are you going to be gone? And she says, oh, 4 nights. Oh no, make it 5 nights because I'm getting the overnight flight from London. Listen, guys, things like this really get under my skin. But they don't have an overnight flight from London. It's always a day flight when you're heading east to west. There are no overnight flights. When you fly back from the States, they're all overnight, well, virtually all overnight. But when you fly from Europe to the US, they're all day flights. There is no overnight. just things like that just really bug me, because I just think these researchers just are so lazy. Have some continuity in your films if you're going to have it. But anyway, putting all them little errors aside, it wasn't a bad film, guys. I would certainly say it's worth a watch. I've seen a lot more tosh lately than that. So as I said, I watched it for me and Mrs. O, but ultimately I'll score it 6.8 out of 10. So it's not bad. It's not bad. So guys, with that in mind, if you watch it, if you haven't seen it, enjoy it. It's not bad, as I said. It's one you'll forget about in a few days, but it's a little bit of entertainment. Probably more entertaining than me walking around doing a bit of litter picking. Let's give it that. Oh, there's a bottle in there. I might be able to get it with small dick. Let's just have a little go quickly. It's in there, I reckon. Come on, small dick. Oh, yes! I love playing with small dick in public. I'll catch you further down, guys. I'll catch you further down. Right guys, that's been surprisingly clean so far. I've got about 2/3 of a bag in this right hand one and about half a bag in this left hand one. So I'm very pleased with that at the moment. I've walked about a mile. I'll soon be escaping the clutches of Stockley Park here. I'm just going to walk across here, and then it's about 1/4 of a mile down this path to the canal. So what I'm going to do, guys, is put up some pictures of... I've been doing a load of litter picking lately, guys, a real load. So I think on yesterday's video I added a plethora, that's a good word, ain't it? Plethora. I do like that word, plethora. I added a plethora of pictures of some of the litter picks I've been doing. As I said, I've been doing a lot of videos, and this is Stockley Park, by the way, guys. The industrial bit of Stockley Park. Just get across the road before I get killed to death by that bus. So I'm going to add a load of pictures, guys, in the next 10 minutes of this video. It's just of what I've been doing here, there and bloody everywhere, basically. So that's what you're going to see flashing up on the screen in front of you. And then when I get down to the canal, it's quite clean at the moment. What I'm hoping is I can get these 2 bags all the way to the bridge at Dawley Road, which is about 1 kilometre from here. That's just over half a mile in English. Oh, I missed a bit. Don't do that, Gerard. I'm not here to miss them. Oh, it's a pair of... Oh, a nice pair of knickers. Lovely. Black knickers. Lovely. Right. With that in mind, guys, I'll catch you down at the canal, as I said. Enjoy the pictures going up. Right guys, well that was a palaver. I had to strip the trolley right down, take the bags off, take the hoops off. That gate is very narrow, and I couldn't even get it through the gate. I've had to lift it over the top and drop it down and then reassemble it here. So I'm at the canal. As you might be able to see if I lift up the camera. And what I'm going to do is just pick up a little bit of crap here actually. So whilst I've got small dick in my hands, there's one up here that looks like it'd be out of reach otherwise. Let's go. I gotcha. You got me, who's got you? Less of the Superman references, Gerard, less of the Superman references. Right guys, you might recognise this bit of the canal from Chili's video. This is the Swan's Nest, basically. So I've come through Stockley Park golf course, and then Chili changes a bag here every so often. I don't think Banksy comes this far up. I try not to disturb the swans, but I've got to walk past them at some point. So I'll just stay here for the moment and film them. Look, so they've made a nest here. Chili definitely mentioned it on one of his videos earlier this year. So I remember watching it. I'm a subscriber too. So yeah, the swans are looking radiant. It's not looking too bad at all around here, guys, to be honest. So let's keep going, let's keep going. Let's get this 2 bags to Dawley Road and we'll change them no matter what. Right, so we're onto the canal then, guys. I'm sure the litter will go up from this point onwards. So I'm certain I'll fill these 2 bags and need to empty them by the time I get down to Dawley Road, which isn't this bridge coming up, guys. Let's just lift the camera a bit so you can have a look. It isn't this bridge coming up, it's the one after, which is about 350, hang on a minute, which is about 350 yards after this little bridge. So, and then I come to Dawley Road. Look, there's a load of crap here as well, look. Look. What's this all about? Alan Warren Lucky 25. Yeah, all right, mate, fair enough. Let's put that in there. I'm just going to put that on the trolley for the moment. I'll get that to Dawley. Slowly and surely I will have to just be a little bit careful, walk a little bit slower and get that to Dawley. Litter's going up now, guys. It's definitely going up now. On the canal, it gets turbocharged now. Oh, there's one up there. I just don't want the trolley to roll back. Come on, Jerry, you can do it. Oh, well done. There's a little bit. Oh, it's quite grubby along here, guys, actually. It's quite grubby. Problem is, I'm having to hold the trolley at the moment because of the weight of this wood on here. Oh, bloody hell. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Jared, you can do it, son. You can do it. God, there's loads up here, guys. Oh, crap. Right in the plums. Some tissue here on the floor as well, been ripped to pieces. I'll just get the big bits. Right guys, there's the bridge then at Dawley Road. There's a spot here that's always abused. Now I know Chili made a video recently and he done this, and he said that he only made the video the day before, one of his bike videos, and he done this, so that was only about 4 days ago. And you can imagine if it wasn't picked up for say a couple of weeks, what that would look like there. There's another can, I can just see it. There's more than one. Whew. There's a couple. Look, if I hadn't climbed up here I wouldn't have seen it. Get that top as well while I'm at it. Right, and then that one. There's a little bit in here you just don't see this time of year. It's just overgrown. I don't want spiders crawling over me either. I'm not in a spider's mood today. Right guys, I'm just right up by Dawley Road, so you'll see me next at the bin chatting about these bags, and then I'll put some fresh bags on and we'll just keep walking the last 3/4 of a mile down the canal towards Hayes, which I'm sure won't disappoint. Hayes. Oh yeah, we've got to get to Piss Bridge. Oh, it certainly won't disappoint then. Get off me, bloody thing. I'll see you at the top, guys. I'll see you at the top. Right, guys, there you have it. Just come up to the top at Dawley Road here. I cleaned all this actually about 5 days ago. It's already grubbing up again, but he'll just have to go on the rotor for 10 days time again. So 2 bags and about a bag's worth of tack, guys. So we're gonna go back onto the canal, put some fresh bags on and keep walking towards Hayes. Just having a nice walk, guys. I've enjoyed it so far. Nothing like the last video. I'm doing my bleeding nutting, this what that was. I'm enjoying this today. Just a nice steady walk. I've still got the compression socks on because I've still got a bit of a dodgy calf, believe it or not. For some reason, as I said, it just keeps going into spasm. I don't know why. But anyway, it is what it is. These compression socks really help. So we're going to come up to Chili's bag as well, where he leaves it on the canal at the entrance to Lake Farm Park. So we'll see what that's like. I might empty it for him if it needs emptying, but I'm sure he done it recently. Well, have a look. That guy just cycling off has just had an absolute hissy on camera. I'll have to edit it out because his language was worse than mine. So he turned the air blue. He was complaining about all this rubbish here. Look, look, all on the floor here by the entrance. Look, and there's Chili's bag there. Look, guys, that is just a reflection on today's society. Look, Chili leaves his bag here, and these blithering fools just look, chuck it on the floor here, and there's a little bit here as well. Look, all just chucked. I'll pick it up, but it is frustrating. It is frustrating. So let me just pick it up because although I'm enjoying my walk, I do want to get home. I've had a belly full today. But as I said, we weren't busy, which was strange. By our standards, we was quite steady. Look. Look. This is the canal for you guys, I'm afraid. Modern England. I'm sure other countries have their issues as well. But we've really become bad in the last, certainly since my Lauren was born. She's nearly, what, she 18 now? Little baby Lauren. She ain't little baby Lauren, she's just Loza. There's only one little baby, and that's little baby George! Little baby George! Right, that's all that all picked up, guys. I'll keep making my way along here. Hopefully I've used up most of the litter picking. Ah, shit. What's this? Look. I spoke too soon, didn't I? I opened my trap too soon. Shut your trap! Oh, yeah. Let's kick that out. I'll tell you what there is. Before I get to Hayes, there's another road that I can, if I get full up, I can leave this up by Printing House Lane. Look at that, look. I had nothing in the bags. Over 50 yards, I've almost filled them, look. This poxy thing don't want to get picked up either, bloody thing. So yes, guys, it's not going to get me down today. So what I was going to say, yeah, so hopefully by now you've seen most of the litter picks that I've done recently, which is nice. And then what I'll do in a minute, when I've dumped these 2 bags, I'm never going to get these to Hayes. They need to be dumped up at Printing House Lane. What I will do is do my second film review for the video, because as I said, I've not done many film reviews this year, and I don't want to be putting them on videos that are coming out in March or April next year, because by then they'll seem obsolete. Talking about obsolete, I just wish the bastards who do this were obsolete. That'd make my life a lot happier. I'll catch you further down, guys. I'll catch you further down. You've got to have a keen eye to spot some of it, guys. You've got to have a keen eye. You've got to have the eyes like the $6 million man. You know, bionic eyes. But if you sort of know what to look for, you can find it. Found a plethora of cans. So I'll keep tidying it up though, guys. There's the bridge down there at Printing House Lane, look. About 120 yards away. So I'm going to empty these bags at Printing House Lane, take a picture, let the council know they're there, and they'll get picked up ASAP. And we'll continue on our merry way, guys. We'll continue on our merry way. Right, guys, so 2 bags since basically I spoke about Chili's bag. And I also got a couple of large pizza boxes that were just basically the other side of that wall there. So I'm winning. So it's 5 bags in total with all the tat. So a nice steady accumulation of rubbish, guys. A nice steady accumulation of rubbish. I'm going to go down the stairs across the road, and then I've only got, believe it or not, about 500 metres to the piss bridge at Hayes. So that 500 metres could just be absolute carnage, guys. Could be absolute carnage. But what I made a promise to Mrs. O was I wasn't going to do at Hayes. I just said I'm going to get to Piss Bridge and I'm going to stop. If the other side of the bridge is a mess there, that's going to have to be for another day. So I've had a day at work and I've had enough. So let's keep cracking on, guys. Let's keep cracking on. Crash! Bang! Wallop! Crash! Let's see if we can get that with small dick. Oh, love small dick. Who doesn't love small dick, eh? Small dick's easy to handle. Does exactly what he says on the tin. Oh, I love playing with small dick. I love playing with small dick. There you go, guys. There's the staircase a little bit cleaner. There's more down there actually, but let me get down there without going tits up on camera. Loads of bottles and cans. Said it before, sound like a broken record, but really need a return scheme. The sooner the better. And I've said this before as well, if you're going to make it 10p, just don't waste your time. No one's going to give a shit about 10 pence, trust me. Got to make it 50p minimum. 50p minimum. Let's keep walking down the canal, guys. This could be grubby up here. There is a bit up there, but I just don't know if I can get it. I'd like to get it. It's bloody steep. God, I'm running to the... Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Don't know if it was worth the effort, but I feel better for doing it. There's a bit of polystyrene as well up here. That's just too steep. That's upset my calf a bit bad. No more of that. Yeah, my calf's gone into a little bit of spasm now. Let's see what we get between here and Hayes. As I said, I'm not gonna really... It's been sitting there a while. Look, it's grown roots underneath it. I'm not gonna really do anything at Hayes. Once I get to P Bridge, I'm gonna call it a day, because, as I said, Hayes will probably look like carnage, and they do have a regular event. You've got Banksy going up there, Tilly going up there, me occasionally going up there, plus the Hillingdon litter pickers are doing a monthly event there, so I'm not going to waste my time there all the time. Sometimes you just have to say enough's enough. So right, where was we? Right, guys, second film review. Oh, what's going on here? Some construction. Oh, that's that construction in that road. Okay, they've built that on the canal. Nice. Second film review, guys. Put the icon up, Loz. Put the icon up. Bing! Desert Dawn, guys. Desert Dawn. Right, I'm not sure if this is one of these sort of, let's say, I wouldn't say a cheaply made film, but you can tell it ain't had much of a budget. It might be one of these sort of Netflix or whatever films, but it only scored, don't think I want to put my hand in there, But I do want to get that bottle. Ah, you bloody thing. Put your hand in there, Gerard, just brave it. Ah, silly boy. Silly boy. Right, I braved it, but I got stung for my my efforts. Desert Dawn, guys, let's start again. Desert Dawn. So as I said, I don't know if this is one of these cheap Netflix or whatever films. Now when I say it's slow paced, it's not slow paced in the sense that it plods along, but it's shot in more of a, let's say, a 80s style. The picture doesn't come rushing at you like every 2 seconds, like where your brain can't comprehend what the bloody hell's going on. So it's about a small town sheriff who's investigating the murder, and the murder basically leads to drugs. Right, I thought this might look like crap, guys. Didn't want to say anything, but I thought it might look like crap. So while I'm cleaning it, I'll talk about Desert Dawn, guys, because there's a little bit here to do. So anyway, so it basically leads him to get in contact with some sort of drug gang, and the guy's quite powerful, this drug gang leader, and he sort of threatens the small town sheriff, get my money or whatnot, because the sheriff is holding the money from a crime, and they've got like the money there. Anyway, let's get up here a sec, guys. Getting distracted from the film review. What basically happens is there's an even bigger drug baron gets involved, and he oh, that's a good idea, slide them down. He also threatens the sheriff, so the sheriff are now sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place about what he's going to do, because they're both threatening him for the same amount of money. So the other one's a big sort of South American drug dealer sort of thing. Anyway, so he hatches a plan, and as I said, it's sort of reasonably predictable from that point, but it only scored about 5 and a bit on Internet Movie Database, but I've got to be honest, I would score it more than that. I'd give it a 6, because I just thought it wasn't bad, to be honest. It was only an hour and a bit long, and it was sort of quite enjoyable. As I said, it wasn't hard to follow. They didn't make the story so complicated. It wasn't double cross and counter double cross and double treble counter cross. Pick that up in a minute, Gerard. Wasting your time with that at the moment. And so I sort of enjoyed it, to be honest, in general. So it's called Desert Dawn, guys. As I said, it's all right. It's not the greatest film you'll ever see again. I think it's not as good as The Amateur, but it's all right, as I said. So if you get a chance, if you're watching it, if it crops up and you think, oh, Trash Tricks, I spoke about that one, then if you watch it, enjoy it, guys. If you watch it, enjoy it. Being asphyxiated here at the moment, guys. Oh, bloody hell, it stinks. Got some tit behind me spliffing out and flipping weed. Absolutely stinks. Let's not let it upset you, Gerard. We're going to have a nice walk. We've only got to get to that bridge. Whatever exists after the bridge, guys, will exist there until someone else cleans it. My mission was to get to this bridge today, and I'm quite happy to knock it on the head, to be honest. Just give my, told you I've had this problem with my calf, and I gave it a little tweak going up in that bloody embankment to go and get that bottle. You know the saying, don't you? No good deed goes unpunished. No good deed goes unpunished. Oh, look at this. I'm crazy.
Oh, I don't know. But then he done it. But then he done it too big, so the screws won't go in. So he done one at the top.
Yeah. Got a fly in my mouth, guys. Yeah. Horrible. Horrible. Right, it's a little bit patchy up here, guys. A little bit grubby. As you can see. Might have to chuck on another bag just quickly over the handles. I think that's what I'll have to do, guys. Let me just chuck a bag on the handles, because it's just, look, it's just patches of it and it's not all going to go in them bags. So let me chuck a bag on the handles and I'll come back to you. Trying to put the cans in this one, guys. It's not really designed to hold much weight. These cans are light, at least. So at least I can just get it to the bridge. I could get 5 bags probably on any given day to the bridge from here. You wouldn't think so, would you? Look, it's there. Trust me. I've been here before where you could get 5 or 6 bags just from here to Piss Bridge. That's how bad it can get. I mean, just lately it's just been really well maintained by others, as I've said. Oh yeah. So but this is how quickly it can build up on the canal, guys. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Come on, you can do it. Stinks now, it's starting to smell now. Oh. Really does smell here now. Oh. Smells like shit. Can you smell that? Stinks, don't it?
Did you see any lime in lime back in the water?
No, I ain't seen no line bikes in the water, mate. No. No, I haven't. Is there one in the water there? Yeah. Is there?
You haven't seen because that's been here for a long time.
Oh, right. No, well, nothing surprises me round here, mate, I'm afraid. So, have fun with that. I'll just keep litter picking. I'll let you do the line bikes. Yeah, I know, mate, I know. This is most of the rubbish, mate, it's drinks. Right, guys, I'm just coming up to Piss Bridge. I'm just going to tidy up here, and then I'm going to sum up, and I'm going to go home. Enough is enough.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, mate, sorry. Here, let me help you a bit. Here, sorry, mate. I'm oblivious to what's around. I'm concentrating so much on the rubbish.
I know you're doing.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Sorry, mate. I was a million miles away. I'm doing exactly what I said I wasn't going to do, guys. that guy was partially sighted. I wasn't aware of that. I was just so concentrating on cleaning some of this. I'm not going to go up there. There is a bit more up there, guys. I'm not going to do that. I wasn't even going to do this, but you know me, say one thing and do another. I'm not going to bleed and do that today and end up doing it. It is a shithole around here though, guys. I'm not doing much more, that's for certain. Whew. Look at it. Look at it. Crazy. Crazy. I'll see you at the top, guys. I'm going to just finish off a little bit more, not much more, and I'm going to call it a day. Absolutely stinks here. Stinks. I think I've got it on my hands as well. I think I've picked up something. A pissy one that's gone over my hand. Lovely. Straight on the bleach when I get home. Straight on the bleach, on the bleach. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2. That'll go. Right guys, I've put a couple of bags on the trolley for the journey home. I'm sure I'll get a couple of bags going home, but as far as filming's concerned, I'm done, guys. So I've got 3 more bags since Printing House Lane. If I wanted to do this, I could have got 10 more bags if I wanted to do the canal, but I just can't be bothered, guys. I've had enough. So with tat, that's 8 bags today, guys. I just want it to be an enjoyable litter pick. So, and I have enjoyed it, really. In the whole, I've enjoyed it. So thank you for watching, guys. This is day 3 then of the Magnificent 7, and I'll catch you tomorrow.